This is the Worksheet tab. The Worksheet tab pretty much shows you all the line items of the products that you have configured. As you can see, we have, for cars, we have car A, car 2, car 3, car SE5, as well as the part that we have added. Now you may wonder, oh, what happened to car PE4? That's because that's part of door equipment and we did not fully configure that product yet. So only fully configured products will come to the worksheet page, and it will show up here with the prices as well as the quantities and the status. The status here is either is ordered or shipped, etc., etc. On the top, you can filter by ordered and unordered items. We will show you how to order items in a second. Facilities, GAL, or Hollister Whitney. You can sort by product or sort by car. By default, they're sorted by cars. You can sort by products. Now you have controllers, and within Controller Galaxy 4, you have your groups and your cars. Now going through these buttons here, you can delete just deletes the line item. Shipping, you change how a line item is shipped. Estimate is generating an XML file and an estimate PDF file that you can send to the customer. Order is placing whichever you select to an order. A drawing is the door equipment drawings that comes out of these line items, if we have a door equipment in here. Update button is when you have placed an order. For example, car A is now ordered but not shipped, and the customer comes back and say, okay, hey, I want brake data to be a little different. You would go back to configurator, you would change the brake data, and you will come back to worksheet and you will click update. It will update the order information. What is similar between estimate and the order is it creates an XML, and it also creates a PDF document that shows the latest options that you have selected and the pricing for them. And that's what the update button also does. It updates the order that you have already placed. So first, let's try to place an estimate. When an estimate has been generated, you will see in the Documents tab, it takes you to the Documents tab, that you have an estimate package. Each estimate package comes in pairs, which is the XML file and the PDF. So let's briefly look at this PDF. This PDF shows the overall price of the items that you have placed an estimate on. It shows the line items that you see on the Worksheet tab, and it shows you what you have configured on the Configurator tab. A breakdown of the pricing structure. These are the project notes that comes with every estimate package, and we will show you where these notes are located in a second. So, done with this. Coming back to Worksheet tab, I can place an order on this product. So, I still have that checked off. I will now place an order. You can change your freight terms, ship date, PO number. You can type in your PO number, the date, payment terms, and we will now place an order. You can add comments and notations. Now, when you get this alert, it means that we did not put in a customer ID. So let's cancel that. Where do you put the customer ID? You go here to the project settings and you put in your customer ID. It automatically fills this out. So coming back to Worksheet, we're going to try to place the order on car SC5 again. We're going to place these info in here. Once an order has been placed, you will see a similar message as when you place the estimate. When you go to Documents again, now you see an order package. Order package also comes in pairs. You have your PDF document and you have your XML. As you can see, you have this new icon here called Ordered. When it is shipped, you will see a different icon. It looks like a truck. You can change the way something is shipped by this shipping button. So for car SC5 shipping, you can enter this carrier information. You can also add your parts in this page as well, not just on the configurator page. So the notes that I have mentioned earlier resides here. This is what goes on to the last page of the PDF document. You can disable any of these notes if you wish. You can create a new note if you wish. You can filter these notes. Suppose there's 100 notes here and you want to look at all the notes that pertain to GL Canada, you filter it here. You can filter by category, which is compulsory, optional, user, a type of note, an order note, or an estimate note, things like that. It's very simple on this page. The Orders tab shows you all the orders you have placed within this project. You've only placed one order on this project. So suppose down the line you add signal fixtures to it, you add an interlock order to it, you will see a list of orders going down. Versions tab does not work with orders. When you have placed an order, versions basically is the alternate in the sales perspective. Once you have placed an order, you are not allowed to go to versions because there are no such thing as alternates once you have placed the order. So, to show you guys what versions look like, we will configure a project and not place an order on it. So, we go back to Projects tab, and we take the other live test that we have done, right? But just so we keep track of what we have here, this is the latest one. Just keeping this name. Let's come back to the other live test. On the configurator, let's just configure something. Manage products. Gonna manage a Galaxy 4. Gonna close this. Let's quickly run down the environmental variables. And you will see what the version function does. It takes less time now than before because this one we actually have less cars. Now, we see an error message here. Comply with code mismatch. Let's see. Open advanced fields. Okay, this field is not matching something else. Let's see what this says. Comply with code mismatch, please. Change either code compliance from configurator tab or comply with code from project settings tab. So, these are all not correct because in project settings, we did not set this. So once I've set ASME 2009, I will now set ASME 2009, and now the error message is gone. So, versions. This is version 1 of the configuration. We can make a version 2. So let's say we're going to make a copy of it. We're actually copying the entire configuration and making it another version. And we're going to edit it, call it version 2. You can also make this version current. What current does is, now you see version 2, right? Coming out back to projects, we come back into the project. Version 2 will be the default version. So what do we do with these versions? We go into versions and we configure them differently than the other versions, just to get a different pricing, right? So suppose this version I have 8 floors. Let me fix this up. Eight floors. So remember the 8 floors here, right? Go to versions, version 1. We make this one the current version. Come back to configurator. This is the one with the 6 floors. So that's how we use versions to our advantage. And this brings us to the last thing we're going to talk about, which is the Documents tab, which you have seen before. Let's go back to the other project. These look very familiar because we have created this order package and this estimate package. You can edit the name of this, you can download this, you can delete this, you can also download all 4 of these documents. You can email these documents to anybody. You can also upload a document and have it reside in this project, such as, let's say, customer specs, and you want to keep it organized and keep it in here, you can do that as well. Test pricing is for internal users only, where we actually look at a complete breakdown of what contributed to the price of your product. And that's pretty much it. That's the basics of this new iLift configurator.